For those of you who don't already know, a video game is an electronic device that generates interactive visuals. A player uses an input device of some kind to influence these visuals. Video games have been around for a few decades and are already common in American households. There are several uses for video games, the most obvious of which is entertainment. In fact, there is an entire subsect of American and international pop culture devoted to it, called gaming. The uses for this technology do not, however, end there. There are also more practical uses, including applications in medical and military training. Video games were largely popularized in the 1980s by companies such as Nintendo, Atari, and Sega. Earlier games, though not as appealing graphically, came through where it mattered, delivering engaging and enjoyable gameplay. Initially, in order to play a video game, a player would have to visit an arcade, but as time progressed, so did the accessibility of the games. In 1975, Pong was released for purchase in the United States for $100. Finally, players could take video games home, and this humble table tennis simulator was only the beginning. In the following decade, video games would revolutionize the way American youth and young adults recreated. In 1985, Nintendo launched the Famicom, or Nintendo Entertainment System. Today, video games have become one of the most common pastimes of young adults in the United States, Western Europe, and Asia. Many people who play video games want to escape from everyday life for just a few hours every day and do something extraordinary. Often, video games provide this escape. With regard to appearance, video games have come a long way. 7 generations of consoles to be precise. Now, with systems such as Microsoft's Xbox 360 and Nintendo Wii, gaming has become more prominent than ever among everyday people. There is also a large appeal for games which allow players to socialize with one another while playing. Because of this, multiplayer games have also been a large contributor to video game success. In the most recent generation, video game creators have become more and more capable of rendering realism through motion capturing and advances in computer generation. The integration of physics engines allows developers to render real-world physics, and while the input devices of the previous generation relied mainly on button-based interface, the current generation is finally beginning to explore other possibilities, including motion sensing, touchscreen interfaces, and sound recognition. With all of the advances in hardware, and the future of gaming looks very bright indeed.